if it's recording, might as well note the date. It's May 9th, regular planning commission meeting.
This one in a very similar manner. And of that, the conclusions of law, if you could scroll up a little bit so I can cheat and read them. Yeah. I do not believe it will endanger the public health or safety because the patio that has been built by the city does create a buffer for potential traffic. It will not substantially reduce the value of adjoining or abutting property. It will be in harmony with the area in which it is located. And it will be in conformity with the comprehensive plan, the transportation plan, and other plans officially adopted by the council. Do I have a second?
You did.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Can we go ahead and do it then, or go get started? Okay. Yep. Thank you very much. I will be in
Take it out of the back of the truck and hang it up.
I'll be in contact. Thank
Do
you very
you
much.
need us to stick around?
You're very welcome to.
Thank you very much.
Suffering. You seem to always call.
Yeah.
Thank you. Old business, comprehensive plan amendment and zoning code amendment.
Okay, this is the one that I have printed off for you tonight because only the comp plan part got into the packet over the weekend and the zoning code and ordinance didn't get in there. So I printed all that off. Wanted to just kind of go through where we were the last time. This is we had A through I that we reviewed the last time about this proposal. So it is integrating the SMP that was approved and adopted and now effective with the comprehensive plan and the zoning code. A through I was general document maintenance, things like the cover, the headers, and referencing throughout. Date corrections to the 2013 document.
Oh, so we're gonna add that to this thing.
Integrating the SMP through the policies and recommended objectives and tactics. Shoreline access being a specific subset of those objectives, shoreline management, another one. Then we move to the zoning code amendment where we're updating the transportation uses, things like parking, things like motorized and non-motorized watercraft, piers and docks, anything that is water that is shoreline related just references the SMP, and so that readers of the zoning code will know to go there for the regulation, not keep searching the zoning code. It also consolidates utility uses within that SMC 1713.040. in the effort to simplify the total number of uses that you all have in that code. So we're getting down to around 100, where we started with 270 distinct uses. Now we've got them easier to understand, hopefully. Incorporating the use interpretations that we've done, specifically use interpretations related to cable pull parks, downtown, residential outbuildings, and travel trailers in the R2 zone. Those three are included. Changing the setbacks, front yard setbacks, and street side setbacks in the PR district. The last time we agreed to all but 3 of those, I've incorporated the changes into the documents for those that we didn't generally agree to the last time around, into the document maintenance section, into the SMP integration section, and into shoreline access, and then having the consistency of restrictions around parking areas and driveways between the PR district and the R3 district, which is mostly across the street. So all that's in there for your review, and we can review as we go. When it's time, we look for a motion to recommend adoption of the ordinance 2022-1182 by the City Council.
Just to clarify, Ben, it is shoreline management program, correct?
What I could understand, when you push back and you review the update effort, which include a restoration plan, a shoreline master plan, a cumulative impact analysis, and the inventory and characterization report. Those 4 documents together are the shoreline management program.
All right, so that's the umbrella that encompasses all those other 4 aspects.
That's shoreline master plan that was just adopted by the City Council and authorized by the state.
A little typo in there. That shoreline is misspelled.
Which page on that?
It's on 22.
Oh, I was on 97.
Might be nice to include that explanation somewhere
It is.
for the edification of the public.
Yeah, we had a definition that just said, forgive us if we misstate everything.
Yeah, I think that's on 97. Is that what you're talking about? That statement.
Yes.
You said 22?
Yeah, that may be the old one. That's on 97.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. I do see another one in that. It's in 2.16-1 also, management. Okay.
You can just say any errors are Ben's fault. and call it good till the next time.
That's not nice.
I've always wanted to put that little sick.
Yeah.
No matter how many people you have edited, sometimes something.
Oh. Yeah, just look at newspapers. I mean, that's a really good example. How many editors do they have? for that?
So do you want me to go into any more detailed explanation of any of these that we're still thinking from the last one? Or do you-
What about the three that you were talking about earlier that we didn't include?
Ask that again?
Did you say there were three that we didn't include?
Yeah, so these pink ones where you didn't have agreement, I guess there were four. So where you didn't have full agreement, you got to green lights on 5 of them. 4 of them you had requested some changes to. So the changes were what we just discussed about shoreline management or master or plan or program. To make that clear, those changes were made throughout. There was adding the planning as a responsible department for the shoreline access one, in addition to the public works and the administrative department. Then there was the discussion of the driveway length in the PR district. So the very last page of the handout from tonight, which is page 2 of 2 of Exhibit F, is where those that final set of suggestions is included. So the PR district has notes for 3 and 4, saying stay out of the pedestrian visibility area, and that there will be a minimum driveway length, and references the very bottom of that.
Well, one question I had about that, and I know we kind of discussed that heavy in the last meeting, but property line or right of way in sense of where potentially a sidewalk may be installed. Most likely not past the property line. I mean, it wouldn't come into someone's property line per se, unless it became a matter of
There's cases where there could be a sidewalk within an easement.
right. For the right of way, is that the right of way for the road or right of way for utilities, or what is that right of way that we're referencing?
Question. The intent was road.
Right. For example, the transformer boxes are sometimes located in less than ideal places, especially on corners. You have short cars. They're hard to see over. And as far as in a residential area, I don't see that, but
There's one by Main Street Convenience, isn't that? one? Right there by the parking lot?
Likely.
That's what John thought.
there's that kind of stuff all over, but. Yeah, I just wanted to know which right of way that was and whether it was strictly a roadway or public utilities.
We could easily put street right away in there to remove any confusion.
So does the city actually have a survey of their right of ways?
That's an interesting question, Mary,
Because-
because I know
Yeah.
in some areas of the city, the roads are not actually placed on how they were platted and vary quite a lot.
So,
So potentially that could create a,
shouldn't you have that as your baseline? No matter what turns up, just survey it, survey the city and find out exactly what you own and what you don't own.
well,
before you go
I think,
changing things.
I think the matter is that the roadway is the roadway as it exists now. We're probably not gonna change that, and if we're trying to keep people from parking in that area, regardless of whether that roadway encroaches on your personal property, it would seem for safety that you're still required to stay 20 feet off from that curb edge. That's a little bit of a hypothetical there. I don't know.
We had an argument over the Iman Cemetery Road. It plotted to go straight out to the creek, and two of the neighbors wanted to.
That was for access, because the city access or public access.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the road itself, it was just access to